Alright, welcome to this video showing you about the features in WebTest. In this video, we're going to learn about the features that are applicable on a short answer question exam environment. So the first thing you're going to have to do is to log in. When you log in to the exam, you can do a media test. So the first thing you do is to proceed. Um, you test your microphone by saying something. So you say your name out loud, and then you test your microphone by saying something. So you say your name out. You test it. So when you're done playing that, you'd see this button that says, "Can you hear your name clearly?" So if you could hear your name clearly, you would click on, you check that box, and then you test your audio. So you will hear a beep, and if you were able to, um, hear that sound, you would click on yes, you hear a beep, and then you'll be able to proceed. So now we're moving on to the short answer question, right? And here we're going to click on start. So you would see your organization instructions, and you would also see the exam instructions here. You would be required to click that you agree that you have read and understand the above instructions, and then you can start your exam. So just focus on the webcam, remain still, and you'll be able to start. Okay, so now we're in the short answer question environment, and you can see that it is different from the multiple choice exam environment, and that's because now you're required to put in some answers. So this is the text box where you can type in the answer to your questions. So this is, say for example, wanted to type in the answer for this particular question, you just type that in. You also have the zoom in and the zoom out buttons where you can zoom out the text um on the questions in an exam. You will see your passport, you will see your live feed. You also have your examination instructions if you want to also see that, and then you have some instructions here telling you that you should make sure that your face is within the frame of this circle, and that it is also visible at all times. You also have your timer, and you have this button for going to the next questions and also going to the previous questions. Also, these are the questions that you have set up for this exam. So this is the question palette, and then you can also flag a question. So if you flag a question, it turns red, as you can see here. And what that essentially signifies is that you're going to have to, you want to come back to that question. So you're just maybe marking it down to say, oh, I want to come back to this. And then this does not stop in any way from going backward or forward. And you can also clean the text, right? And then retype something else there if you want to do that. So it's very flexible, and you're allowed to make changes as much as possible to your answers. So when you come to the last questions, you would see a finish/submit button. When you click on that finish/submit button, it will ask you if you're sure you want to submit, and if you want to submit, you click on yes. If you don't want to submit, you click on no. So submitting actually ends the exam, right? So you're saying that you're done, you finished answering as much as you want to answer in this exam, and you're done. So when you click on yes, you would be asked to rate your experience of the platform. Also, you can make a complaint. As you can see here, you can also make a complaint where necessary. So if you click on make complaint, you would be required to put in your exam number, last name, and just follow through on that. and then you would be able to, um, make the complaint when necessary. So after rating your exam, if you didn't want to make a complaint, you would see this notification that says you have completed your examination, start a new exam. So if I click on start a new exam, I could skip my media test here, and then I would come back to this place where I could see the exams I have answered. So I can see that for the multiple choice, that is finished. For the short answer question, that is also finished. And we have the essay exam. So see you in the video where I'll be showing you the features on the essay exam. This brings us to the end of the short answer question features for web test. Bye for now.